Good. How are you?
Good.
Skylar, what did that win mean for you guys to get that today?
It was huge. I knew coming into the game that we were going to face some elements today, and that the more mentally tough team was going to win the game. And it was huge for us to run the ball the way we did today, given the conditions. It made it tough to throw the ball, but sometimes that's just part of it. I just did my best try to manage the game. I had those 2 turnovers, but just sometimes this is the way it goes. I just try to have a short-term memory and not let that define my next play, and just do whatever I can to put ourselves and this team in a position to win. And our line played a phenomenal game today. I thought they played really physical, and we were led by those guys. And there's no way better way to go out than like that with those seniors up front. So I was just really proud of them. Jordan Brown, him healthy is huge. He can make plays, and he's a versatile back. And he did really well. And Jacardier got an opportunity tonight, and I was really excited for him that he capitalized on it. And kind of showed us what he's capable of doing, just for the future. He's a great kid, and he's kind of battled some injuries this season, but he's healthy and whatnot. But we just got to continue to help him, understand our playbook fully. To where he can be on there, be in there in passing situations and understanding, the pass protections and all that kind of stuff. But that's a process. YB, Youngblood is phenomenal, doing a great job, just making plays for us. I just really, truly love, Josh's approach, and I'm just gonna keep on him, as many people will, about just staying grounded and continuing to just improve. The sky's the limits for him, truly, and he is just scratching at the surface to what he can be and what I know he can be. And I'm just gonna do my best to push him and lead him the best way I possibly can. But when you're out on the field with people like that, like Josh and Jordan, James, this whole offensive line, Dalton Schoen, literally everybody. That's what makes this game so special. That's what makes my love for the game so great. And it was a great team win today. Blake Lynch kicked the ball well, defense played well. I thought, other than giving up a couple big plays, but our special teams did great, and it was just all around. Everybody contributed, and that's what makes this special. And it's a great way to finish the season, and we put ourselves in position to be in a really good bowl game and to really go finish the season out the way that we want to.
You're surrounded by a lot of seniors. What has the senior class meant to you?
I was talking to him last night in the hotel, and I felt like, I feel like in a way that I'm part of that class because I came in early, and like a lot of my friends are in that class. My 2 best friends, Denzel and JD, who I live with, are in that grade. Scott France and Bama and all those guys. I remember one of my first weekends here in the spring. I was sitting here, didn't know a soul, and didn't have any friends or anything. And Scott France reached out to me and told me to come down to his room and hang out with them. And it was me and Bama, Holtorf, Curl, all that group of guys, and we were all freshmen at the time. And same with Denzel and JD. Denzel reached out to me, knew I didn't have any friends or know anybody yet, and told me to come down to his room and hang out with him. And he just got me, around people, and those are the guys that I felt like I really came in here with and were part of, and that's really just something that's really special to me, and the relationships that I've created with those guys. And there's 27 of them, and that just says a lot about them and how they've stuck around here, through some adversity and hardships, and have persevered and accepted this new coaching staff and embraced that. And we've had a great season. We exceeded people's expectations, which is not what it's about, obviously, but we knew we were way better than what people were giving us credit for, and we just took it 1 week at a time, and we had some great leadership with our seniors. And it's going to be huge for us to go capitalize on our opportunity in the bowl game and really go top it off for them.
Was either direction easier to throw into, or was it tough no matter which way you were going tonight?
Sometimes I felt better one way, first quarter. I mean, it was like the wind was just swirling kind of, and it was tough. I don't know how else to put it. Like, that's probably one of the hardest conditions that I played in before, and it was challenging for us to throw the ball. but that's part of it. And it's not, like I've always said, it's not really about how many yards I throw for or touchdowns and all that. This statistical stuff is not what's important. We found a way to win, and like I've said, if that's me handing the ball off 40 times or running it, throwing it, whatever the case may be, whatever the coaches are calling me to do, I'm going to do my best to execute that the best that I can for this team and to put us in positions to win. And I feel like for the most part I did that today. And our offense, we were clicking and finally got that run game going. I think that was like I said, the common denominator to our success today. And we just got to keep building off of it. We're going to have some time off to get healthy, which I think is huge because we're pretty banged up. And it's going to give an opportunity for the younger guys in our program to get some work. And it's just huge for our program to have this opportunity to get into a bowl game and not just a 6-6 bowl game and whatnot. So I'm really excited for the opportunity. I'm going to take some time here to step away and kind of refresh a little bit. These last 6 or 7 straight weeks have been a grind, and I'm just really proud of this team, the way that we were just mentally tough and we were beat up. People kept on fighting through it and sticking together. Coaches kept on pouring their all into us, and ultimately that paid off for us in the way that we finished the season.
After the 2 turnovers, how big was it? You guys limited them to 3 points, and that seemed to sort of let you guys regroup and get back on.
Sorry, you're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, well, that's huge, especially on turnovers when momentum seems to be shifting. For our defense to hold up and stick their feet in the ground and get them into a field goal is huge. Our defense really takes pride in bending but don't breaking, and getting down to the red zone. They really want to get people out of that and get them to kick field goals rather than score touchdowns. And that's just a prime example of that. And I thought our defense played great today. They played well together and played smart football. I think there at the end, just batting the ball down and just simple things like that people probably don't really notice, but it's a really heads-up play, and our guys are getting better. And it's fun to be on the field with guys like that, that are having fun, and we're all playing together and playing for one another, and ultimately that's what it's about, and that's what's leading us to getting wins. Sorry, but like I said, we're really excited for this opportunity to go play in a bowl game and finish the season out, really strong.
Iowa State was such a good fourth quarter team. They'd outscored their opponents 139-64. How did you guys flip the script tonight?
I think we just kept on trusting the process, not getting caught up in the elements of the game and whatnot, and we just play our game and focused on ourselves. And I think that's what ultimately paid off for us and getting in a rhythm. And I think we had 16 straight run plays there at one time, and makes my life easy, but that's when we're able to move the chains like that. It's saying a lot about the type of guys we have up front and the running backs that we have. We're taking time off the clock while doing that, and it's that's huge for us, and especially in the time of possession. That's what we want to win that every game. And I thought that we did that, and we got in the red zone. We scored touchdowns, and other than that, with Blake having that 43-yarder, and then that one there at the end. But at the same time, everybody played their part. Blake is tremendous. I never blink an eye with when he's up there and kicking the ball, and try to kick a field goal. And what we were planning today, that's probably a kicker's nightmare, So, but he just faced it head on and put ourselves in our team in a position to win. And like I said, it's a team effort, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. So,
What do you think